I want to talk about working for a good person. As young adults, we idolized a superstar athlete, the celebrated singer, or the famous movie star. We idolize them because of their phenomenal athletic ability, their soaring voice, or their stunning good looks. We want to be like Mike, or look like soccer idol Cristiano Ronaldo, sing like Adele, or act like Christian Bale. Such idolization, though, is fleeting. This superstar athlete eventually loses the big game. The celebrated singer releases a poor-selling record, and the beautiful or handsome movie star's looks start to fade. The public loses interest in yesterday's hero and replaces them with the faster athlete, the more exciting singer, and the more striking movie star. Fame fades, except for those very few who are respected and admired as much for their famous accomplishments as for their genuine goodness in which they live. Russell Wilson, the Super Bowl winning quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks, visits the Seattle Children's Hospital every Tuesday, inspiring children to believe that their battle against cancer can be won. The late Academy Award-winning actress Audrey Hepburn spent a good part of her time not making movie after movie or spending time with her family, but instead working for the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, an organization that helps children living in poverty in developing countries. Former President Jimmy Carter helped build hundreds of homes for the poor through his Habitat for Humanity charity, in addition to leading a crusade to advocate for human rights and to eradicate contagious diseases. These consequential contributions resulted in the Russell Wilson Foundation and becoming a widely admired athlete for his generosity, and also for Audrey Hepburn winning a special Oscar for her work with the United Nations, and of course, the King of Sweden awarding President Carter the Nobel Peace Prize for his pioneering work through the Carter Center. These individuals used every gift and talent that they'd been given to reach the loftiest of ambitions. They were wealthy and famous individuals, to be sure, and we applaud their accomplishments. They lived a decent and honorable life and recognized the importance of giving back to their fellow man. But they became respected more for what they did with their fame and good fortune than for just their fame and fortune. At the end of his life, your time here, anyone's life, your time here is not often judged by what you were born with, but what you did with what you were born with. Russell Wilson, Audrey Hepburn, President Carter were born with great abilities, and they did something with those abilities to become great people. We're drawn to such individuals because of the basic goodness of their character. Within their character is the trait of genuine kindness and goodness, one that differentiates the good person from the bad person, and the good manager from the bad manager. We strive to emulate these types of people, follow their example, and most importantly, we're more devoted to and inspired to work harder for those who have placed our best interests ahead of their own personal and professional ambitions. This is the rare person indeed. This type of person seems to be missing in organizations today. Indeed, there are too many managers consumed with hate, envy, jealousy, contempt, and vindictiveness. To be fair, there are too many employees in these qualities too. Such people consumed with evil thoughts perform evil actions. If it's all they've been taught, it's all they know. It is these types of people who become our managers, supervisors, colleagues, and fellow employees. Upon their conduct rests the future of not only the organization, but its employees as well, and that impact can be catastrophic if it rests with the wrong type of person. Managers play a vital role not only in the organization, but in the future of every person they manage or have some career influence upon. These hired or promoted into managerial positions have a unique opportunity to make decisions, the consequence of which can be highly advantageous or highly destructive, not only to one's career, but to their very way of life. This is because, for the most part, it is the manager who makes the recommendation or decision of one's hiring and subsequent promotions. They have some discretion on the tasks and responsibilities that one is assigned, culminating in the annual evaluation of these assignments, and the bad person can make it very difficult for the employee. These managers originate, recommend, and often decide the level of employee discipline. More importantly, managers are the conduit through which an employee's performance is relayed to other employees and other managers. That assessment establishes the employee's reputation among their colleagues and among those who may consider them for future opportunities. It also establishes the all too important permanent record of their worth in that position and in that organization. For some, this assessment may be inaccurate and unfair and not represent their performance. That reputation is also incredibly difficult to overcome once it's established, for three primary reasons. First, you often don't know what is what a supervisor states about your performance to others. Managers have broader access to other supervisors and managers than non-managers, so their inner circle of interaction is wider. Second, you're often not aware of the message being conveyed about your performance. It's a challenge when you don't know how to defend yourself because you don't know what to defend. Finally, people tend to believe at least some of what they hear or see. Therefore, initial discussions about your performance form a perception of your overall abilities. Changing this perception is exceedingly difficult because your message contrasts with what they've been told and what they may in fact believe. These adverse actions can change the very direction and trajectory of your journey. With few exceptions, a person's employment salary provides their primary income, which then determines the type of home or apartment they purchase, the neighborhood they live in, the car they drive, the school their children attend, and the social and entertainment opportunities they may pursue, such as hobbies, health clubs, movies, and travel. If the manager makes decisions about a person's employment and future employability, and that person is not a good person, one with the noblest of intentions, their impact on an employee's career can be irreversible and catastrophic, often with a sense of finality. And for that reason, choose wisely who you work with. My best to you.